What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna create a lawfully stylized weapon in Blender like this. So let's head to Blender and get it started. Okay, we're in Blender now. Press A to select all the things here and X delete to delete all of them. Come to front orthographic view by pressing 1 in numpad to bring our reference image by pressing Shift A and image and reference. Select your reference image and insert to the Blender, and by pressing G and Z let's grab it a little bit on the Z axis, and here is good for us. And when you rotate in your world you can see it's visible from both front and back side. We don't want it. I want it to be not visible from the back side. For doing it, you should just come to picture or image setting here and select the front to be visible just from the front view, and it's invisible from the back side. And let's check the opacity and decrease its opacity a little bit, and press 1 again on numpad and GX to bring it to the center and somehow centralize it in our world. I think it will be work for us. Yeah, it's good. And press M to move it to new collection. I call it ref for reference. And from this part you can enable and disable the select option. I select a reference collection and disable its selection option, and now we're not able to select it anymore, and it's very good and it's so useful for us. And before we start, I forgot about something. Just enable it and choose it and push it a little backward on the y-axis, somewhere like this will be work for us, and then disable its selection again. Okay, now to press 1 again to come to front orthographic view. Let's start with this handle. Let's first model this handle, then these letters, and then at the end the axe itself. Then press Shift A and bring a cylinder and open up this setting here. 32 is too much for us. Let's decrease it to something like 16. 16 is good, and scale it and bring it a little bit higher, and I think it's good. And scale it in the Z-axis by pressing S and Z to limit it to Z-axis, and just scale it a little bit, and then press G and Z to bring to the correct place, correct position. I think it's good. Press Tab to go to edit mode, and by pressing Alt and Z enable X-ray mode, or you can just toggle it from here. You can select it and enable and disable it from this part, and choose these vertices here and push them a little up. Press G and Z, bring it here, and for making its shape we need to add some loop cuts here. One of them should be here in this part. Press Ctrl and R to add a loop cut and bring it here, and let's scale it a little bit. Again press G and Z to bring it a little down, and select these vertices and scale them too. Then let's add another loop cut here. Press Ctrl R and add another one here. G, Z to bring it a little bit down, and S to scale it. That's good. And another one here. Maybe we'll need another one up here too. So let's bring it a little bit down again and scale it. Something like that. And also this one, scale this one. And this one to bring it a little up, and press Tab to go to object mode, and by pressing Alt Z enable the solid view. Now we have the axe, we have the handle, and it's perfectly fit with the reference. and press again tab to go to edit mode and select these vertices. Let's bevel them a little bit, Control B, and I think by scrolling your middle mouse button you can control the amount of bevel. I think 2 is good for us for now, and let's choose these ones. Press Z to control and fit the amount. Select these vertices here and let's scale them a little bit, and that's okay for the handle. Then let's create the letters here by pressing Shift A and cylinder, bring it a little bit higher and scale it down, something like that. Press tab to go to edit mode and select these vertices and bring it a little down, then select these ones, bring them a little bit higher and also scale them down to fit the reference. I think that will be work for us. Then as we did in this part, we should bevel it too. Select them, press Ctrl B, and for this one I think 2 loops is enough for us. Yeah, it's very good. And select these ones too and bevel them. I think this is very good. Yes, it's good, it's great for us. Now let's create these ones here, these letters. Let's press Shift A and repeat the last process as we did. Bring it here, scale it a little bit and press tab to go to edit mode. Select these ones, bring them down, select these ones, bring them higher and scale it a little bit and also scale them down a little bit more. I think it's good. All you should do is to just fit it with the reference image, and I think it's so good for now. And let's bevel them too, Control B, bevel it and select these ones, Control B, bevel them too. And since the shapes are same, all we need to do is to just copy them and place it here. Then press Shift D to copy it and Z to limit to Z axis and bring it here and disable the X-ray mode by pressing again Alt Z and select it and press G and Z, bring it a little bit higher and let's scale it a little bit more. I think that's good. And also let's copy it again, Control D and Z, bring it a little down and again Control Z, scale it a little bit, GZ to bring it higher, then press tab to go to edit mode and let's just fix it. Let's scale it a little bit. I think it's good, and Control and Shift D again and copy it again by pressing Shift D and Z, bring it here, the last part of bring it here and press tab to go to edit mode, select these ones and scale them down and select these ones and scale them a little bit, press G and Z to bring it here, select these loop here, these vertices, G and Z to bring it here and S to scale it a little bit more and also scale them down, something like this, and G and Z, bring it here, and maybe we need to bevel it again. I think it will give us a great result. I think it's better than before. Yeah, it's very good. Okay, this will be our letters and handle for the axe. And we forgot about this part. Let's create this one too. Press Shift A and add another cylinder. Let's scale it and bring it here. Then scale it down and scale it on the Z axis. Press S and Z to limit it to the Z axis and G and Z, and it's very good. Press tab to go to edit mode, select these ones and scale them down, and these ones scale them a little bit up And I think we're done here. Yes, it's very good. And this one is left too, this ladder here. Press again Shift A and cylinder, bring it higher, scale it, and let's press Alt C to go to X-ray mode, and press Tab to go to edit mode, and select these ones again, grab them and bring them a little bit higher, grab these ones, bring them down and scale them, bring them a little bit down too, scale them again, and also select these ones and scale them a little bit up, and Control B to bevel them. I think 2 is good for this one. Yes, I'm satisfied with it. So that's our handle and letters. Now let's create this diamond on the bottom of the handle. For creating it, we can use the icosphere by pressing Shift A and select icosphere here. Then we have it, and we can decrease its amount to 1. 2 is too much for us, and press Tab to go to edit mode, Alt Z to enable the X-ray, and select this vertex here, and by pressing X vertices just select it and select these vertices and press F to fill them, and all we need to do is to just scale them a little bit down. That's very good, and I think it's great for us. Press 1 to go to orthographic view and S to scale it down a little bit, and press G and Z to bring it a little bit higher, and press Tab again to fix this issue here, G and X to bring it a little left, and it's good for now. I think it's good. Yes, it's very good, and bring it a little bit higher by pressing G and Z. Now we have a diamond here too. Now let's create these nails here. Press Shift A to bring another icosphere. Press Tab to go to edit mode, Alt Z to enable the X-ray mode, and select these vertices and X vertices to delete all of them, and select these ones, press F to fill them and scale them a little bit. And it's too long for our nails. Press G and Z to bring it a little bit near to the last vertex here. Press Alt Z to go to solid view and G Z to bring it higher. And as you see, its origin point is here. We want to fix it. Right click and set origin to geometry, and it came back to its geometry again. Press 1 on the numpad and bring it to the position, and let's rotate it 90 degrees. Press R and 90, then bring it here. Let's scale it a little bit down. I think it's good, and rotate it a little bit, scale it a little bit up. It's very good, and let's duplicate it by pressing Shift D. Bring it here, rotate it 180 degrees, and again rotate it a little bit, then press G and bring it here, and that's very good. Select both of them, press 7 on the numpad to go to top orthographic view, Shift D to copy them, and press R to rotate them, and you can type 90 on numpad and press enter or OK to apply it. And select these ones to bring them a little down, somewhere like this, and maybe we can scale them a little bit, and it's very good for us. Now let's copy all of them by pressing Shift D and Z to snap it to the Z axis only, and bring them here, and let's scale them a little bit down by pressing S, and we can rotate them on the Z axis by press R and Z. Rotate them something like this will work, and again Shift D and Z, bring them a little bit higher too, then rotate them again by press R and Z again, and something like this will work for us. And we're finished here. This is our handle and nails and leather. The next step we're gonna do is to create these axes here. For modeling the axe, let's start with a plane. Press Shift A and add a plane here. Then rotate it on the x-axis by pressing RX and type 90 and hit enter. Press G and Z, bring it higher and scale it down and scale it a little bit. Bring it here and press tab to go to edit mode, Alt C to enable the X-ray mode, and select these two vertices. Press G and X, bring it here up to here, and select these ones too. G and X, bring them here up to here maybe, and all you need to do is to create this shape of axe by extruding and finding the correct position. It's so easy, it's not a big deal. Select these two ones, G and Z, bring them a little down and let's fix its position. Then select these two vertices, press E to extrude them, and somewhere like this is great for us. Select this one, bring it down somewhere like this and fix its position too. Then select these ones, again press E to extrude it, bring it here somewhere like this, and let's fix its position too. I think here will be great for us. Then this one is good. Select two of them, press E to extrude them again somewhere like this and fix its position, bring it here, and again select two of them, E to extrude them, and select this vertex and bring it here. I think that's very good. Now let's create this shape here. Select two of them, E to extrude them, and bring it to the shape. Okay, now we're done with it. Let's add another loop cut. Press Ctrl R to add another loop cut to create this shape here, and select this vertex. Press G to grab it and bring it somewhere like here, and select these ones and bring them a little bit higher too. I think it will be better in this way. The shape is done for us. Then we're gonna mirror it on the Z-axis. Come to Modifier tab and add a mirror modifier. Then press Alt Z, and you saw that we have a problem here. That's because the pivot point is here. Let's disable it for now, for a second. Pivot point is here. We should bring pivot point to this point for making it correctly. Now it's mirrored from here, from the pivot point, and it's not correct for us. It's not good. Let's disable it again and press tab. Select all of the vertices by pressing A, and press G and X to bring it up to here somewhere. Then pivot point is on the edge. Now it's very good. Then press tab again to go to object mode. Press G and X to bring it to its own position. And now if you enable the mirror modifier, it will work very well. And make sure to enable clipping and select these vertices here, and press G and X to clip it here to not passing through the symmetry. Now press 1 again to go to front orthographic view, and let's create these shapes here. Press tab to go to edit mode and press 3, or from here just select the face mode and select all of the faces by pressing A and insert them by pressing I, just like this, for making this inner shape of the axe. And all you need to do is to just fix the position of these vertices here. Select all of them, press 3 on the numpad to go to side orthographic view, and press GY to move them a little forward on the Y axis, and we have the result is this. Press Alt Z to see the result. It's very good. Press 1 again on the numpad to go to front orthographic view, Alt Z to toggle the X-ray mode again, and let's insert them by pressing I. That's good for us for now. And then let's make this shape here. Now we made this inner shape here. Select all the faces and press E to extrude them to the inside, and press 1 again and scale them a little bit down and fix its position. I think it's good for now. Yes, it's good. You can fix it. Select these vertices, come to front orthographic view, and let's push them somewhere like this. Then select this one and press 1 on the numpad and bring it here. One by one you can fix them. Yes, it's good for us. So far so good. Now let's create this shape here and press 3, or from here select face mode and select all the faces here. Press I to insert it, and again find the correct position for each vertices here. I think it's good for now. Select these faces, insert them again, and press G and Y to grab them into the Y axis. And I think something like this will work for us. It's so good. So far so good. Press 1 on the numpad to go to front orthographic view. Tab again and press Alt Z here. Then press 1 to go to vertex select. Just correct these positions. I think maybe we can. I think if we change its position to something like this, it will be better. It will be better than before. And yes, that's great. That worked for us very well. Press 1 again to fix its positions. I think the more you give time to fixing it, the more you tolerate it, the more it will be great. And let's bring the back side of the axe too. From here you can check the Z to mirror it from both axes, from both X axis and Z axis. And now we have an axe here, and I think it's okay for now. We have an issue here, You see this weird shape because it's passed through the symmetry, and we should fix it. Press 3 on numpad and select all the vertices here, these ones, and press G and Y to bring it a little backward here, and I think it's fixed now and it's great for us. Now let's add these nails and these two spheres here to the axe. Select one of them and press Shift D and Z to snap it to the axis, and press Alt R to reset its rotation, and press R and X again and type 90 minus to rotate it 90 degrees on X axis. Press 1 again to go to front orthographic view, Alt Z, and bring it here as the reference. You can rotate it, you can scale it, anything you like, and duplicate it, bring it here, rotate it a little bit and scale it, and duplicate it again and bring it here, scale it, rotated. I think it's good. Press Alt Z and select all these nails. Bring them a little backward here. I think somewhere like this will be good. And let's copy the mirror modifier of the axe. Select all of them and at the end select this. And let's add the mirror modifier to these nails too. Select one of them from the modifier tab, add a mirror modifier. And pick up the eyedropper tool and select the letter here and select it, and also enable this the Y2 to bring it here, something like this. You have a problem again here. Press G and Y to fix it, something like that. Yes, that's great. And let's add the mirror modifier for the other nails too. Select them and make sure to select the first one at the end and press Ctrl L and copy modifiers to copy the mirror modifier to them too. Then the last object that's left is the spheres here. Press Shift A and view a V-sphere. Let's decrease these amounts to 16 and 12 and press Tab to go to edit mode. Scale it a little bit and press Tab again to go to edit object mode. G and Z, grab it on the Z axis, then Tab again, Alt Z, press 1 to go to front orthographic view. Select all these vertices and X vertices to delete the vertices, and Tab again and press Alt Z to go to solid view, and R, X, and rotate it 90 degrees on Z axis and scale it a little bit. Press 1 again, bring it here, scale it down and bring it a little forward. Again press 1 and scale it. Press Alt Z to see the reference image, grab it, bring it here and scale it on the X axis a little bit. I think something like this will be great for us. Then right click and shade smooth, then select this one and select this nail, Ctrl L and copy modifiers to copy its mirror modifier. And the last step is to just smooth the handle and letters here and also axe itself. To do that, you need to just select them and right click, then click shade smooth, and we have a weird looking here. To fix it, come to here and normals and check the auto smooth option and it's fixed already. Now select the other one, right click and auto smooth, again right click, auto smooth, and it doesn't need anything. This one, right click, shade smooth, auto smooth, and also this one and this one and these two ones. That's very good. And also the axe itself, just right click, shade smooth. It's so weird. If you check it, it will correct it, it will fix it. And we have a great low poly axe here. We're done up to here. Up to next video, create your own stylized weapon, or just you can follow and go ahead with this model. And on the next video, we're gonna texture it. So see you on the next video.